Hello students, today let us see coordinate system. So what type of coordinate systems we are having? Coordinate systems. In coordinate systems, we have three types of coordinates. That is, first one is Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system. The next one is cylindrical coordinate system. Cylindrical coordinate system. The third one is spherical coordinate system. Spherical coordinate system. Today we are going to see what is Cartesian coordinate system. What is Cartesian coordinate system? Cartesian coordinate system. With respect to the coordinate systems are different. So, what is a Cartesian coordinate system? This Cartesian coordinate system is also called as right-hand coordinate system, and this is also called as rectangular coordinate system. This Cartesian coordinate system is also called as rectangular coordinate system. Rectangular coordinate system. One more name for Cartesian coordinate system is rectangular coordinate system. First point in this Cartesian coordinate system is it is a right-hand coordinate system. 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 Why so called right-hand coordinate system? Because already we know that a right-hand rule. In the right-hand rule, we are having a thumb and curled fingers. We have a thumb and curled fingers. For example, if you consider a coordinate systems like this is your X, Y and Z. So in the right-hand rule, in the right-hand thumb rule, the curled fingers indicates the movement from one axis to another axis. The movement indicates here it is moving from X to Y. This movement is indicated by the orientation of your fingers, and the thumb indicates your Z axis. So in the right hand thumb rule we are having curled fingers and one right, that is thumb. The thumb indicates your Z axis and your curled fingers indicates the movement of your coordinates from X to Y. That's why it's called as right hand coordinate system. What is the need of coordinate system? The need of coordinate system is we can represent a point in a space by using the coordinate system. So a point in a space, a point is represented by its coordinates. So if you want to define any point in a space, we need to have a coordinates. So in Cartesian coordinate systems, what are all the coordinates? X, Y, Z are the coordinates. In cylindrical coordinate systems, rho, phi, Z are the coordinates. In spherical coordinate system, theta, phi and your Z are your coordinates. So with respect to the coordinate systems, we are having different notations. So in Cartesian coordinate system, what we have, what are the coordinates? X, Y, Z are the coordinates. Let us define for plane. What is a plane? So in Cartesian coordinate system, what is a plane? Let us consider coordinates like X, Y, Z. So this is your Z and this is your Y and this is your X. So if I consider X as a constant, if I consider X with constant, if I vary Y comma Z, we are going to get one plane, which will be perpendicular to X. So this is a plane which is defined over which is defined over so this is a plane which is perpendicular to x-axis and defined over y and z plane, in y and z coordinates. So by keeping x as a constant, we are going to get yz plane. By keeping y as a constant, you are going to get xz plane. By keeping z as a constant, you are going to get xy plane. So this is about the planes in coordinate system. For example, if you consider a room, that room is having top and bottom, that is a one plane. Walls comes under another plane. So planes are nothing but, in the plane, two coordinates will varies and another coordinate will remains constant. Let us define a vector. So in x and y, in Cartesian coordinate system, x, y, z are called as axes. Now let us define a vector. What is a vector? Vectors are those quantities which can be represented by magnitude and direction. Vectors are those quantities. What is a vector? Vectors are those quantities which can be represented by both magnitude and direction. So a vector is nothing but which contains both magnitude and direction. Now let us define a unit vector. What is a unit vector? Unit vector is a vector with magnitude equal to unity. Unit vector is a vector with magnitude equal to unity, and it is denoted by, unit vector is denoted by some variable with cap on it, a with cap or b with cap or anything with a cap. So in our lessons I am going to consider this notation, a with cap or b with cap. So unit vector, it is with magnitude equal to unity and it is denoted with some cap on the variable. And how unit vector is obtained? This unit vector is obtained by dividing a vector by its magnitude. Vector by its magnitude becomes your unit vector. And what is the use of this unit vector? This unit vector is used to indicate the direction. It is used to indicate the direction of vector quantity. It is used to indicate the direction of vector quantity. So these four are the points related to unit vector. What is the first point? The vector whose magnitude is equal to unity, that is called as a unit vector, and it is indicated with some cap on the variable and obtained by dividing a vector by its magnitude, and it is used to indicate the direction of the vector quantity. Let us define a unit vector. Let us consider a Cartesian coordinate system. Let us consider a Cartesian coordinate system. Let us define a unit vector. For example, if I consider this is your x and this is your y and this is your z, these three are the perpendicular to each other. So unit vector along the x-axis, that is defined as a along the axis, that is a cap, and along the y-axis, that is a suffix y with a cap, and on this is a suffix z with a cap. So this is a unit vector ax. This is a unit vector on the x-axis. This is a unit vector on the y-axis. This is a unit vector on the z-axis. If I define a point over these coordinates, let us define a point P. Let us define a point A with coordinates x1, y1 and z1. x1 indicates this is a length on the x-axis, magnitude on the x-axis, magnitude on the y-axis, magnitude on the z-axis. Let us define this A. A is a vector. A is a vector. Vector is nothing but which contains magnitude and direction. What is the magnitude? Magnitude is x1 and the direction is a x with a cap plus y1 a with a cap y plus z1 a with a cap z. So while discussing the unit vector, we already said that the unit vector is used to indicate the direction of the quantity. So here this x1 quantity, this is x1 is a quantity whose direction is indicated by this one, and y1 is a quantity, this direction is indicated with this ay, and z1 is a quantity defined over the z-axis and its direction is indicated with this az. So A is a point which is defined over this system or over the space. This A is called as position vector. This A is called as position vector. This A is also called as position vector. So let us define for position vector. What is a position vector? Position vector. A vector directed from origin, towards any point, towards any point is known as position vector. So a position vector is nothing but which is directed from origin towards any point is known as a position vector at that point. Position vector at that point. And a position vector is indicated by some variable and a bar on it. If a point A has the coordinates x, y, z, then the position vector of a point A is equal to, for example, let us define a position vector. For example, this is the origin, and here values are 0, 0, 0 originated, and let us consider one position vector. This is a position vector A. Position vector A, its coordinates are x, y, z, x, y, z. Let us define one more position vector, that is B. Let us consider this is your x1, y1, z1, and here coordinates are x2, y2, z2. Here we have defined two position vectors, that is A and B, which are originated from 0, 0, 0. Now let us define these position vectors. RA is equal to, RA becomes x1 ax in the direction of x, y1 in the direction of y, z1 in the direction of z. Next, RB is equal to x2 in the direction of x, y2 in the direction of y, and z2 in the direction of z. So these two are the position vectors which are originated from the origin. And if I want to find the different distance between these 2 points, this is a one point and this is one more point. If I want to find the distance between these 2 points, the distance vector, that is our distance RAB, that is indicated with RAB. Distance vector RAB is equal to RB minus RA. RB minus RA. This is nothing but RB minus RA is nothing but the distance is calculated with x2 minus x1 in the direction of x plus y2 minus y1 in the direction of y plus z2 minus z1 in the direction of z. So this is the way we have to find. If I want to find this length magnitude, this is a vector, this is a distance between these 2 points, then I want to find the magnitude of this vector. The magnitude becomes under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So like this way we have to find the position vector and the distance between the two points, and we have to find its magnitude also. So let us take one example. For this one. Let us take an example. Given two vectors, that is position vectors minus a x with a cap minus 3 ay minus 4 az and rb equal to 2 ax plus 2 ay plus 2 az and point C at 1, 3, 4. These are the magnitudes. Now we have to find the first one is RAB, RAB. The second one is the unit vector in the direction of A. Next one is RAC. This is a unit vector of AC. So first of all, let us find the first one. This is a position vector. Position vector RAB. RAB is nothing but your x2 minus x1. RB, position vector B minus position vector A. What is the position vector B? That is 2AX the cap plus 2AY plus 2AZ minus of minus AX minus 3AY minus 4AZ. So if I simplify this one, I am going to get 2 plus minus of minus. So 3AX plus 5AY plus 6AZ. So this is the RAB. This is your vector RAB. So this is a distance vector between A and B. So 3AX and 5AY, and the magnitude becomes RAB. The magnitude becomes under root of 3 square plus 5 square plus 6 square. So this is for your RAB. Now let us find A, that is of unit vector. So unit vector A is equal to, how to find unit vector A? So this can be obtained. Unit vector is nothing but unit vector is equal to the vector divided by magnitude. The vector divided by magnitude. What is the vector we have? Minus AX minus 3AY minus 4AZ by the magnitude. What is the magnitude? 1 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. How you got this 1 square? Here minus 1 whole square, minus 3 whole square, minus 4 whole square. So here you are going to get the second one. Then what about the third one? How you have to get the third one? The third one is unit vector AC. So this is nothing but your RAC, that is your RAC. That is RAC by magnitude of RAC. What is A? A is equal to minus, that is your RAC is nothing but your, the C is defined at 1, 3 and 4. C is defined at 1, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 4 is nothing but your AX. The magnitude is 1 plus the second one is magnitude 3. 3AY plus 4AZ minus RAC is nothing but C minus A, minus of minus AX minus 3AY minus 4AZ by its magnitude. So if you simplify this total, one, here you are going to get, if I simplify this one, here you are going to get minus minus, that is of 2AX plus 3 plus 6AY plus 8AZ by under root of 2 square plus 6 square plus 8 square. So like this we are going to get the position vectors and unit vectors. So this is the concepts related to Cartesian coordinate system and vectors and planes, axis, unit vector and your position vectors. So in the next class, we'll see the remaining concepts. Thank you.